Hello YouTube and welcome to another episode of Frugal Finance. So this week we are going to have a quick look at the overall portfolio, but before that it's important to note that as of tomorrow in the UK some of the restrictions are being eased, and as such we can get back on the golf course, we can go and see some pals outside, and life is beginning to turn back to normal, which means we won't have to do things like this. Ready?
Yeah. Why do I feel like this is extremely unsafe for Harrison?
So with that said, please do go and enjoy yourself. But before you do that, don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. It really does help the algorithm and get this video out to a wider audience. And with that said, let's get stuck in. So this week I have actually stuck a bit of further money in, around about £600-700, and I spread that allocation over a few various stocks, some which were doing quite well and some which were doing down. So we'll just come on to those in a minute, but it's nice to see we ended the week 0.44% in the positive. The pie itself ended 5.81% in the positive, so pie's been doing really well. It's been kind of holding the portfolio together, if I'm honest, in terms of keeping it in the green. So it's nice to see a return to green. So this week's big buys were, we put some further funds into AGNC, so we're up to 90 shares now, so I'm hoping that that will give us a dividend of around about £7 in April. My goal is to get it to a point where it's giving us a dividend, a monthly dividend of around about £11 to £12, which will obviously buy another share in it, so effectively be self-supporting. The actual firm itself's gone a bit of a run lately, up to $17.02, so it's had a pretty healthy week or so. I put a little bit further funds into Apple, whilst that's down. As you can see here, it's down to minus 4.16% on the portfolio, and then I put some further funds into PayPal and Square. So we'll just scroll down to there to try and dollar cost average these down. I think I even put some funds into Nvidia further earlier in the week. So they are 18th of March, just to try and kind of dollar cost average down with some of these stocks that are effectively on sale at the moment. Square, you can see there, I think I was down about 15% at one point in the week, but obviously put some further funds into that. My plan is to possibly put some further funds in before the end of the tax year, just to use up the allowance. Obviously I do also have a ISA, cash ISA as well. Another stocks and shares ISA. One's in my name, one's in my other halves. So we're splitting the thing across that. That's with Vanguard. We'll have a look at that one day. Obviously flip on over to the invest part. Neo's obviously not looking too pretty at the moment, but again I put some further shares into that, dollar cost averaging down. I think I managed to get some at about £33 a share or something, 4 shares at £99, so 25 quid a share, which is about $33 I think it is. Click on over, $34, so pretty good price for them. Obviously they've ended the week up on that $34, but way down on the overall holding here. So plan again to dollar cost average into that. That one's less important because it's actually in the invest part of the app, so it's not in the ISA wrapper for tax purposes. So obviously any funds in there are taxable if I withdraw them, or tax deductible if they're a loss. So yeah, so that's pretty much the portfolio. I think probably we'll stick a bit more money in here before the end of the tax year, as I say. So what I do want to do is flip on over to Binance, because I am looking to make a small investment into cryptocurrency there, and I wondered if anybody could advise me whilst I'm on this journey. So quickly flip on over. So whilst we're in Binance here, I wanted to make just a small investment just to get started, perhaps in some Bitcoin or other. I'm interested to hear your opinion, perhaps if there's any other sort of things you think I should invest in. But I had a question, which perhaps someone could comment below and explain to me. So when you put money into this app, or any app particularly, a lot of people say obviously it's not a very safe place to store your money, and I'm a bit confused by that. I mean, am I to assume that it is not a very safe place to put your money in terms of it's volatile, so you need to maybe transfer some into a wallet to store? Obviously that's a secure place, and I realise you can then actually physically spend the money at places that accept Bitcoin. So for example, I stopped at a cafe the other night and they accept Bitcoin, for example. Obviously more in the news, Tesla have started doing it as well, as payment for their cars. But is that a comment because it's obviously a more stable place, as in it's fixed the price because you've drawn it out, or is that as in these apps are not a safe place to put? Because I think that the second option is a bit of an odd anomaly. I'm quite happy making an investment and leaving it to go up and down. Effectively, that is currency fluctuation, no more than stock market fluctuation. So perhaps somebody could answer that for me. So anyway, I hope you really liked the video, and I hope you do manage to get out. And I know you're not all probably eager to play golf and sports and the rest of it, but obviously it'd be nice to meet in groups of 6 and maybe see some family members outside of your house over the Easter weekend. So don't forget the end of the financial year is coming up. That's 6th of April that finishes on. So if you've got any ISA allowance and you're looking to put money in, do it before that date, because after that it renews and obviously you lose your entitlement for 2020 2021. So with that said, please do not hesitate to smash the like button. Do subscribe to the channel. If you want a free share in Trading 212, please do use the link in the description below. It'll give you up to £100 worth of free shares once you sign up and deposit an account. They do have a bit of a backlog of new memberships, so get in the queue early. And as I always say, these videos are for educational purposes only. I'm not a financial advisor. I am literally just a guy on YouTube following his journey and showing you what I'm doing. For example, I clearly have no idea what I'm doing because I don't really understand the Binance comments about the safeness of storing the money. Maybe I've misunderstood that, but that is a classic example of these are for own entertainment purposes only. You should seek your own independent advice. With that said, don't forget to smash the like button. Just turn it blue, little thumb at the bottom. Please just do tap it. It really does help the video get out to a wider audience. And whilst you're at it, please don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any videos at all, and that will help the channel grow and get out to a wider audience. Have a nice week. See you next time.